Now, we'll start with a remark. First remark. If a plus b is equal to 5 by 4 or 5 pi by 4. If a plus b is equal to pi by 4 or 5 pi by 4, then one plus tan a, 1 plus tan b will always be equal to 2, and cot a minus 1, cot b minus 1 will also be equal to 2. ठीक है. So these are two things that you need to understand, ये वाला and ये वाला, that 1 plus tan a into 1 plus tan b is always equal to 2, and cot a minus 1, cot b minus 1 is equal to 2. For example, if I have a question, 1 plus tan 1 degree, 1 plus tan 2 degree, up till 1 plus tan 44 degree. So I know that there are going to be 21 pair, which is 1 plus tan a, 1 plus tan 1 plus tan 1, 1 plus tan 2 is going to be one pair, 1 plus tan 3, 1 plus tan 4 is going to be the second pair, and so on and so forth. So मुझे पता है कि there are going to be 22 pairs because 44 उसका half हो जाएगा. So मुझे पता है कि first दो numbers लेंगे, तो that is first दो bracket, I'm sorry, 1 plus tan 1, 1 plus tan 2 will be 2. In the same way, 1 plus tan 3, 1 plus tan 4 will also be equal to 2, and so on and so forth. So basically, there are going to be 22 pairs. So my answer is going to be 2 raised to 22. Because according to the formula, 1 plus tan a into 1 plus tan b is equal to 2. तो हमने अगर दो दो ब्रैकेट साथ में लिए, मतलब पेयर्स बनाए, तो जैसे मैंने पेयर बना दिया, this will become 2 and 2 and 2, and this will repeat 22 times. Hence my answer will become 2 raised to 22. Has everybody understood this? Now, next topic is trigonometric ratios of multiple angles. Trigonometric ratios of multiple angles. Basically all half angles. If I have to tell, all half angles. Let's take a question. Length of legs of right angled triangle is 1 and root 2. Length of legs of right angled triangle is 1 and root 2. Smallest angle is alpha. If cos 8 alpha is p by q, okay, cos 8 alpha is equal to p by q, find 100 minus p plus q. Length of the legs of right angle triangle. ठीक है. अब देखो लेंथ ऑफ द लेग्स का मतलब क्या होता है. रिमेंबर दिस रिमार्क. लेग्स ऑफ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल, एक होता है बेस और दूसरा होता है हाइट. सो फॉर अ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल, लेग्स मतलब मेरा बेस हो गया और हाइट हो गया. तो लेट्स ड्रॉ राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल. Now once I draw a right angle triangle, say for example this is a right angle triangle. Now lengths are of the base of a right angle triangle and 1 and root 2. समझो मैंने 1 ले लिया, इसको root 2 ले लिया, this will become 2 plus 1, this will become root 3. Smallest angle is given as alpha. ये तो right angle है. So imagine you can take this as alpha, you can take this as also alpha, I'll take this as alpha. And they have said if cos 8 alpha is equal to P upon Q. अब cos 8 alpha है. सबसे पहले I will start with cos alpha. Cos alpha is adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is root 2 by root 3. Cos 8 alpha पहले हम find out करेंगे cos alpha. Now cos alpha is root 2 upon root 3. Now we all know that according to the half angle, okay, we all know that according to the half angle, guys, we all know that according to the half angle, cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha minus 1. I repeat again. According to the half angle, we know that cos 2 alpha is equal to 2 cos square alpha minus 1, which is 2 cos alpha is root 2 by root 3. इसका square हो जाएगा 2 by 3 minus 1. And if I multiply this, 4 minus 3, this will become 1 by 3. So I have got the value of cos 2 alpha. अब cos 2 alpha बन गया 1 by 3. देखो जैसे cos 2 alpha is 2 cos square alpha minus 1. Next I will find cos 4 alpha. Cos 4 alpha will become 2 cos square 2 alpha minus 1. I repeat again. Cos 4 alpha. देखो double angle. Obviously अगर 2 है तो 1 हो जाएगा, 4 है तो 2 हो जाएगा. And I have the value of cos 2 alpha. Cos 2 alpha is 1 by 3. This will become 2 into 1 by 9 minus 1. And if I simplify this further, this will become minus 7 by 9. So this will become minus 7 by 9. देखो ये हो गया minus 7 by 5. This is the value of cos 4 alpha. Okay, anybody has any doubts? We are using the same formula again and again and again. तो अभी मैंने कंटिन्यू किया यहाँ पे. I have got the value of cos 4 alpha. The last part, देखो 4 है. This is 4 alpha. And the last part is cos 8 alpha. Cos 8 alpha will become 2 cos square 4 alpha minus 1 is equal to 2 into cos 4 alpha is minus 7 by 9. So minus 7 by 9 the whole square minus 1. ठीक है 49 81 49 times 2 is 98. 98 minus 81 will become 17 by 81. So the value of this is, and this is equal to P upon Q. So abhi P, so I have understood that this value is nothing but P and this value is nothing but Q. And last mein 100 minus P plus Q. 81 plus 17 will become 97 and my answer is 3. So this is the answer. Sorry, 98 ho gaya na. I'm so sorry. 98 and the answer is 2. Okay, and since I have got the answer, this is the answer that they have asked for. Has everybody understood this? So we started with the triangle cos 2 alpha, same formula for cos 4 alpha, same formula for cos 8 alpha. अब अगर 16 पूछते थे, same alpha cos 16 alpha is 2 cos square 8 alpha minus 1. This is why it's called half angle. हाफ एंगल का मतलब इसका जो भी होगा वो हाफ यहाँ पे होगा. अब यही अगर दे हैव आस्क्ड साइन, so cos 2 alpha is 1 minus 2 sin square alpha. That is your another half angle formula. Okay, now next question. Let's take a question. Say imagine I'm taking S as just simplification. S is cos 2 theta plus cos 4 theta plus cos 6 theta. Okay, they have given okay cos 2 theta plus and last में हम लोग I'll substitute the value. Theta का कोई value है, I'm not giving any value. The actual question is not like this. The actual question is a little different. We'll simplify this so that we can join this sum as a part of another sum. First, I'll simplify this. Now, S is given as cos 2 theta plus cos 4 theta plus cos 6 theta. See what I'm going to do. I am going to the next step to make it easy. Acha, a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll do cos C plus cos D. They'll do common. You can do it. That's not a problem. What I'm going to do is I'll multiply मैंने क्या किया, मैंने मल्टीप्लाई बोथ साइड्स किया बाय 2 sin थीटा. अब इससे फ़ायदा क्या होगा, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में कुछ नहीं होगा, s इंटू 2 sin थीटा इज इक्वल टू 2 sin थीटा इंटू cos 2 थीटा प्लस 2 sin थीटा इंटू cos 4 थीटा प्लस 2 sin थीटा इंटू cos 6 थीटा. Okay, I repeat again. 2 sin theta into cos 2 theta plus 2 sin theta into cos 4 theta plus 2 sin theta into cos 6 theta. Now, I can clearly see the formula 2 sin A cos B, 2 sin A cos B and 2 sin A cos B. यहाँ पे बहुत clearly formula दिख रहा है. And I know the formula for 2 sin A cos B. And since 2 sin A cos B is given to you, let's substitute the value. देखते क्या होता है अगर तीनों में substitute किया तो. When I put the formula for 2 sin A cos B, it will become sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Okay, we're just going to write this sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Okay, plus, okay, एक काम करते हैं यहाँ पे plus, let's take this. तो sin A plus B plus sin A minus B plus sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Okay, this will become S into 2 sin theta is equal to, and if I simplify this, this will become sin 3 theta minus sin theta plus sin 5 theta minus sin 3 theta plus sin 7 theta minus sin 5 theta. And I am left with S times 2 sin theta is equal to sin 7 theta minus sin theta. This is the formula for sin C minus sin D. The formula for sin C minus sin D is 2 cos C plus D by 2. I repeat, sin C minus sin D, because sin C minus sin D is 2 cos C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. Have you guys understood this? Anybody has any doubts here? अब ये formula substitute किया, but अब before this ना, I'll just tell you that where theta is equal to pi by 7. अब I'm going to introduce this. कि ये question है where theta is equal to pi by 7. तो मैं क्या करूँगा? This was just to introduce, just to revise the formula. What I'm going to do is very nicely, I will put theta as pi by 7. अब सबसे पहले ना एक जगह डालते हैं. I will put sin of 7 pi by 7 minus sin theta. ये 7 कट जाएगा and sin pi as we all know is going to be 0. तो s into 2 sin theta is equal to minus sin theta. ये निकला मेरा sin theta, ये निकला मेरा sin theta, and guys, my value of s is minus half. Have you guys understood this? So ये लास्ट में इंट्रोड्यूस किया. अब क्यों इंट्रोड्यूस किया? I'll show this in this sum. देखो, okay, the actual question is this. Okay, the actual question is this. E is equal to cos square pi by 7 plus cos square 2 pi by 7 cos square 3 pi by 7. Then E is equal to question mark. Okay, let's simplify this. Guys, we all know that cos square theta किसका फॉर्मूला है? I'll just write the formula here. कि cos square theta is nothing but 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. Because 1 plus cos 2 theta is 2 cos square theta. So cos square theta का value, what I'll do is I'll take theta as pi by 7. And जैसे ही मैंने theta pi by 7 ले लिया, देखो मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या हो जाएगा. My E will become cos square theta plus cos square 2 theta plus cos square 3 theta. And then I will write E is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2 plus 1 plus cos 4 theta upon 2 plus 1 plus cos 6 theta upon 2. Let's separate everything. So if I separate this, this will become half times half plus half plus half will become 3 by 2 plus half times cos 2 theta plus cos 4 theta plus cos 6 theta. ये देखो, और इसको हम लेंगे s. I'll take this entire term as s and I've solved the whole sum and s का वैल्यू आ गया minus half. So therefore, see, इसके बाद you're going to solve this entire thing that we just solved individually. So E will become 3 by 2 plus half into minus half. 3 by 2 plus half into minus half. And if I simplify this further, which will become E is equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4, which will become 6 minus 1 by 4. Therefore, E ka value will become 5 by 4. Has everybody understood this? So, see, that's why I did not introduce it before. First, for you to get used to the sum, we solved it by this method. जब मैंने बोला कि चलो थीटा pi by 7, अब क्यों pi by 7 लास्ट में डाला, पूरा sum solve करने के बाद in this step we put theta as pi by 7. Why? Because this is the actual sum. So this is the sum. We simplified it. इसको हमने अलग से solve किया. We have taken this as an individual sum so that you get used to the process. And once you have got the answer, all we have done is just substitute the value. So some sums might be very lengthy. And some sums कभी-कभी क्या होता है, sum के अंदर एक individual sum होता है, इसलिए we took it as an individual sum. So never know. इसके बाद अगर theta का value नहीं दिया होता था, तो there is no other option but for me to use sin C minus sin D. But since theta ka value is given to you, sin 7 pi upon 7 is sin pi, and we all know that on the x-axis, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, sin 0, everything becomes 0. तो ये value 0 बन गया, sin sin कट गया और इसका value हो गया minus half. जब मैंने substitute कर दिया, तो I've got the E का value as pi by 4. Did you guys understand this? Okay, anybody has any doubts in this question? ठीक है, चलो next question करते हैं. Okay, देखो ध्यान से. If cos theta is equal to A upon B plus C, cos phi is equal to B upon A plus C. ठीक है, ओके, चलो, कैन एनीवन टेल मी इसको क्या बोलते हैं? साइन कि फाई? ये फाई है तो ये क्या रहेगा? साइन रहेगा. ठीक है, सो दे हैव 3 वैल्यूज. तुमको अगर डिफिकल्टी हो रहा है, यू कैन टेक अल्फा बीटा गामा, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. आई हैव टेकन थीटा फाई एंड साइन. सो क्या दिया है अबाउट दीज 3 एंगल्स की जो थीटा है, जो फाई है और जो साई है, दे बिलोंग फ्रॉम एंड बिटवीन, नॉट फ्रॉम, बिटवीन 0 to पाई के बीच में लाई करता है. एंड ABC जो है आर द साइड्स ऑफ अ ट्राइंगल, एंड A, B, C are sides of triangle. Okay, A, B, C are sides of triangle. Okay, triangle obviously triangle ABC. एक काम करो, sides of triangle ABC लिख लो चलो, so that there is no confusion. Sides of triangle ABC. Then find the value of, then tan square theta by 2 plus sin square phi by 2 plus tan square psi by 2 is equal to question mark. ठीक है, आई हैव टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ tan स्क्वायर थीटा बाई 2 माइनस दिस. अब देखो cos थीटा दिया है, cos फाई दिया है और sin फाई दिया है. सो we all know that, and this is, I'm just going to derive the formula for you guys, though we already know the formula. सुनो, cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. मुझे चाहिए tan square theta by 2. In other words, I can also write it as cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta by 2 upon 1 plus tan square theta by 2. I will take the LCM. जैसे ही मैंने LCM लिया, मुझे चाहिए tan square theta by 2. तो देखो सिंपल सी बात है, therefore tan square theta by 2 will become 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Because if you put the formula for 1 minus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2, and that will become tan square theta by 2. And luckily, I have cos theta ka value, which is A upon B plus C. So let's simplify this, guys. Okay, 1 minus A upon B plus C upon 1 plus A upon B plus C. And after simplification, I will get B plus C minus A upon A plus B plus C. Anybody has any doubts here? Has everybody understood this? Now, next देखो क्या दिया, cos phi दिया है and sin पूछा है. In the previous sum, this is what we were referring to. So I will write the second formula is, पहले cos 2 theta लेते हैं, which is 1 minus 2 sin square theta. But अगर पूछा है what is cos theta, so I will write 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. And if they ask me, you have to find the value of sin square theta by 2. So in other words, guys, I have no problem, but I can write sin square, sorry, phi है ना, तो यहाँ पे लिख देंगे, therefore sin square phi by 2 will become 1 minus cos phi the whole upon 2. And cos phi का वैल्यू है मेरे पास B upon A plus C. So देखो क्या हो जाएगा, which will become 1 minus B upon A plus C the whole upon 2. And if I simplify this, this will become, यही है ना, sin square phi by 2. Actually tan square phi by 2 होना चाहिए ना. एक काम करो, sin square मतलब इसको tan square phi by 2 लो. sin square से sin square मत, tan square ले लो इसको. Take this also as tan square. So we'll use the same formula, guys. So again, tan square phi by 2 will become 1 minus cos phi upon 1 plus cos phi, which is equal to 1 minus B upon A plus C, 1 plus B upon A plus C. is equal to a plus c minus b upon a plus b plus c. Here we go. And the last is cos, and the last is same thing, tan square phi by 2 is equal to 1 minus cos phi upon 1 plus cos phi is equal to 1 minus c upon a plus b upon 1 plus c upon a plus b, which is a plus b minus c upon a plus b plus c. And guys, if I add all of them, this is the first part of the sum, this is the second part of the sum, and this is the third part of the sum. तो guys एक काम करते हैं, सबको ना ऐड कर लेते हैं. ऐड मतलब and if I add सबको last में, so it will become b plus c minus a plus a plus c minus b plus a plus b minus c the whole upon a plus b plus c. तो देखो ये निकला माइनस ए प्लस ए, ये निकला प्लस सी माइनस सी, और निकला माइनस बी प्लस बी. आई एम लेफ्ट विथ ए प्लस बी प्लस सी upon a plus b plus c, which is equal to 1. So I have used the same formula in all the three types. Cos theta nikla, cos phi nikla, and cos psi nikla hai. I have substituted the values and I have got the answer. Have you guys understood this? Where a, b, c are the sides of triangle. So obviously we will be doing a lot of things in detail once we do solution of triangles. Okay. Now let's write triple angle formula. Okay. Let me explain ट्रिपल एंगल टू. अब देखो यार, साइन 3a का फॉर्मूला, लेट्स ट्राई टू फाइंड साइन 3a का फॉर्मूला. लेट्स ट्राई टू राइट साइन 3a एज साइन 2a प्लस a, विच इज साइन a प्लस b, विच इज साइन a cos b प्लस cos a sin b. साइन 2a इज 2 sin a cos a into cos a plus 1 minus 2 sin square a into sin a. We know the cos 2a का formula. This will become 2 sin a cos square a plus sin a minus 2 sin cube a, which is equal to 2 sin a 1 minus sin square a plus sin a minus 2 sin cube a is equal to 2 sin a minus 2 sin cube a plus sin a minus 2 sin cube a. And guys, if I add this, this becomes 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. This is your sin 3a का formula. And this is how we derive it. ये same cos को कर सकते हैं, ये same tan को कर सकते हैं. So, but you have to understand. So, in case if you forget the formula, this is how you derive it, and this is how you get it. If you know sin 2a and if you know sin a plus b, compound angle, if you do this, you'll get the answer. Square नहीं है ये, equal to. This is equal to. So, I'll just write the formula here, guys. So first formula is, and we have written this in the previous lecture, still writing it, sin 3a is equal to 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. Cos 3a is equal to 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. And tan 3a becomes 3 tan a minus tan cube a the whole upon 1 minus 3 tan square a. So guys, we have the formula for sin 3, we have the formula for cos 3, and we have the formula for tan 3. Anybody has any doubts here? So I have just showed it to you guys, how you're going to derive it. This is how we derive the formulas. Understood everyone? Now, there are certain things as remarks that we'll be treating. Okay, जो sums है. Okay, so we'll solve this too. Sin theta, sin 60 minus theta, sin 60 plus theta. Okay, sin theta, sin 60 minus theta, sin 60 plus theta. Okay, they have given me sin theta, sin 60 minus theta, sin 60 plus theta. अगर मैंने सेकेंड और थर्ड ब्रैकेट को ध्यान से तुमने सॉल्व किया, ओके, इफ़ यू सॉल्व द सेकेंड एंड थर्ड ब्रैकेट अच्छे से, sin 60 minus theta, sin 60 plus theta, अगर तुम लोग को फॉर्मूला याद भी नहीं रहेगा, you still know the formula for sin a minus b and sin a plus b. If you substitute that and if you solve, let me show this to you, okay? इसका आंसर क्या रहेगा वो हम लास्ट में लिखेंगे. फोकस ऑन दिस. ओके, देखो, let's take the long way for you to understand this. Sin a minus b, sin a minus b will become root 3 by 2 sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Okay, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b into sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. It looks like a minus b, a plus b, which will become a square minus b square upon 4, which looks like 3 minus 3 sin square theta minus sin square theta upon 4, which looks like 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta upon 4, which is nothing but sin 3 theta upon 4. So the answer is 1 by 4 sin 3 theta. So whenever you have something like this, theta 60 minus 60 plus 120 minus 120 plus, कुछ भी रहेगा पैटर्न, the answer will always be sin 3 theta divided by 4. अब theta कुछ भी रह सकता है, theta can be 60, anything. So when we solve this, so this is what we get. In the same way, if I have cos theta into cos 60 minus theta into cos 60 plus theta is equal to 1 by 4 cos 3 theta. So two things that you need to understand, that sin theta into sin 60 minus theta into sin 60 plus theta is equal to 1 by 4 sin 3 theta, and here if I write cos theta into cos 60 minus theta into cos 60 plus theta, that will become 1 by 4 cos 3 theta. Have you guys understood this? So this is how you basically proceed with the sums. अब in the same way, तो ये first remark था, second remark and the last remark for these kind of sums. tan पीछे नहीं छूट जाएगा, tan theta into tan 60 minus theta into tan 60 plus theta is equal to tan 3 theta. Common sense. If I divide this with this, 1 by 4 निकल जाएगा and I will get the value for tan 3 theta. So sometimes what they do is they are very sly. They will give you this upon this. In other words, it is nothing but tan theta into tan 60 minus theta into tan 60 plus theta. 1 by 4 नहीं आएगा, बाकी everything will be the same. Okay. इसका favorite question ये है, and people do it by a lot of methods. Okay, a lot of methods. So सबसे पहले मैं मेथड बताऊंगा तुम लोगों को कि ये क्वेश्चन अगर ऐसे दिया कि sin 20 sin 40 sin 60 sin 80. ओके, थीटा नहीं है, अब इफ यू पे अटेंशन केयरफुली, ओके, लुक एट दिस सम, इस sin 60 को निकाल दो, ओके। अगर तुम लोग को 60, एक्चुअली 60 को रहने दो, 60 से थोड़ा इजी कर लेंगे हम लोग। इफ आई डू, ओके, sin 60 को √3/2 लिख लो, चलो, ओके। नाउ सी दिस व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू, ओके, ध्यान से देखो। sin 20 sin 60 minus 20 into sin 60 plus 20. Does it look like this? 40 is nothing but 60 minus 20 and 80 is nothing but 60 plus 20. Exactly the same pattern. So I have understood that my theta is nothing but 20. And since my theta is nothing but 20, I will write √3/2 times sine 1/4 sine 3 theta, which will become √3/8 times sine 60, which is equal to √3/8 times √3/2, which will become 3/16. Have you guys understood this? Anybody has any doubts? So, direct by looking at this pattern, sin 60 को हटा दिया, मुझे रियलाइज हो गया, अरे ये तो 60 minus 20 है, अरे ये तो 60 plus 20 है, इसको सॉल्व करो, use this remark and I will get the answer. Okay, how many of you have not understood this? So remember this, every remark that you write, it is only here to make your life easy, and it will make sure that you are very comfortable with these kind of questions. Okay, now if A is equal to tan 6 degree tan 66 degree, B is equal to cot 42 degree cot 70 degree, okay, एक काम करो, prove that A is equal to B. Okay, अब ये prove that question है, एक्चुअली बहुत अलग अलग ऑप्शन आ सकते हैं, सो विल गो विथ सबसे इजी पार्ट जो आ सकते हैं कि A is equal to B प्रूव करता है। अब देखो, अगर A is equal to B प्रूव करना है, सो सबसे पहले क्या प्रूव करना है वो लिख लेते हैं, अच्छे से लिख लेते हैं। सो A is given as nothing but I have to prove that, यहाँ पे लिख रहा हूँ, tan 6 degree multiplied by tan 66 degree is equal to cot 42 degree into cot 70 degree. Tan 6 degree into tan 66 degree 1 upon tan 42 degree tan 70 degree. To prove है, I'll take the denominator on the left hand side. It means that I have to prove tan 6 degree times 66 degree times 42 degree times 78 degree is equal to 1. अब मैंने क्वेश्चन को और मॉडिफाई कर दिया कि अगर A is equal to B प्रूव करना है, इसका मतलब है मुझे इसको सिंप्लीफाई करना है इन सच अ वे कि द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ दीज 4 सम्स शुड बी 1. ओके, अब एग्जाम में ऐसा आ सकता है कि therefore the relation of A and B is A is less than B, A is greater than B, A is equal to B, A is not equal to B, कुछ भी हो सकता है. So I have directly told you कि I have to prove that A is equal to B, मतलब the product of these 4 terms, if you prove that it is equal to 1, इसका मतलब है A is equal to B प्रूव हो जाएगा. ओके, चलो tan 6 tan 66 tan 42 tan 70. अब देखो यार, look at this, tan theta 60 minus theta 60 plus theta. Let's find out अगर पैटर्न मिल रहा है. ओके, 60 plus 6 है, that is 66. 6 भी दिया है। प्रॉब्लम क्या है पता है, देयर इज नो 60 माइनस 6। ओके, अब देयर इज वन मोर प्रॉब्लम कि अगर तुम ध्यान से देखोगे, ध्यान से देखो, 42 is given and 78 is given. 60 minus 18 is 42. 60 plus 18 is 78. दो पेयर साथ में दिए, दो पेयर्स दिए, एक पेयर नहीं। देखो देखो, एक पेयर में ना हमेशा 3 क्वेश्चन रहते हैं, 3 टर्म्स रहते हैं, यहाँ पे 4 टर्म्स है। अब ना मेरे पास 18 है ना मेरे पास, तो व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू इज पहले हम जनरेट करेंगे वो सम्स। कैसे करेंगे देखो, ध्यान से देखो, tan 6 डिग्री इंटू tan 54 डिग्री इंटू tan 66 डिग्री, ओके ओके, मल्टीप्लाई, एक बात नहीं, डिवाइड भी करेंगे, इंटू tan, अब देखो, tan 18 डिग्री, tan 60 माइनस 18, tan 60 प्लस 18 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1 अपॉन tan 54 इंटू 1 अपॉन tan 18। मैंने ये दो टर्म्स को इंट्रोड्यूस किया, तो अगर मैंने वो टर्म से मल्टीप्लाई किया तो मैं उन टर्म से डिवाइड करूँगा। ओके, आई एम गिविंग यू 2 मिनट्स, go through this and ask if there is any doubt or anything that you have not understood. मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया, मैंने सिर्फ थोड़े टर्म्स इंट्रोड्यूस किए हैं। I've just introduced certain terms, that's it. और मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया, I've just introduced certain terms. तुम बताओगे कि हम लोग इसके बाद क्या कर सकते हैं। Come on guys. Has everybody understood this? Anybody has any doubts? 60 plus 6 is 66, 60 minus 6 is 54, जो मेरे पास नहीं है, जो मेरे पास नहीं है उसको मैंने मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड कर लिया। 60 minus 40 18 is 42, 60 plus 18 is 42, बट मेरे पास 60 नहीं है, सो 18 ही नहीं, मेरे पास 60 माइनस है, 60 प्लस है, बट मेरे पास जो एंगल है थीटा वही नहीं है, so I multiplied and divided by 18. Did you understand this? So let's write this. So this will become tan theta. This will become tan theta. Tan 60 minus theta. Tan 60 plus theta into tan theta. Tan 60 minus theta. Tan 60 plus theta. Divided by tan 54 multiplied by tan 18. अब देखो ये क्या हो जाएगा, थीटा 60 माइनस थीटा 60 प्लस थीटा will become tan 3 theta into tan 3 theta upon tan 54 into tan 18, which will become tan 18 into tan 54 upon tan 18 into tan 54. And guys, इसका आंसर बन गया। So we introduced it, we introduced the method, and this is how we solve this. कि मुझे introduce करना पड़ा कि I will multiply and divide by this term, and since I multiply and divide by this term, this is the answer that I will get. Okay, how many of you have not understood this? So in other words, I have proved that A is equal to B. Has everybody understood this? This is tan 3 theta. This is tan 3 theta. 3 times 6 is 18 and 3 times 18 is 54. Anybody has any doubts here? Okay. Now, if you remember, we had done these kind of sums. Okay, ये वाला. Next set of remarks, अगर याद रहेगा. So, tan 3a minus tan 2a minus tan a is equal to tan 3a into tan 2a into tan. ओके, ये हमने किया था, अगर याद रहेगा तो। सबसे पहले एंगल 3a is equal to 2a plus a, taking tan on both sides, राइट हैंड साइड पे पुट द फार्मूला फॉर tan a plus b, शॉर्टकट है, डायरेक्ट शॉर्टकट है. अभी किसी ने अगर मेरे को बोल दिया कि ओके इज देयर अनदर पैटर्न, लेट्स टेक दिस. सो 13 ले लेंगे तो tan 13 है माइनस tan 8 है माइनस tan 5 है इज इक्वल टू tan 13 है इंटू tan 8 है इंटू tan 5. You guys understand this? तो these are the set of remarks. हम कैसे प्रोसीड करेंगे वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. ठीक है. Everyone start writing from here. If we have some more time, we'll be doing one important sum. So till now, everyone will start writing with this. Come on. Start solving again. ठीक है. We'll continue in the next class. I think 2 more sessions we will be done with. कल से आगे के सेशन में we'll be doing these kind of sums. These are all shortcuts and remarks. Just make sure that you are well versed with these 3 remarks. That you are well versed with this first part. This is your second part of the remark, a very important remark, and this is third. A lot of questions, hidden questions. Questions like these, it will come in the next class. It will come in the exams. ये बहुत important sum है, a very 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 important sum. How you are supposed to proceed with this. ठीक है. चलो, we'll stop for today. We will continue it in the next session. I'll see you guys on Monday then. चलो, bye guys.